August, week 4, math, third grade, lesson 1. Review long multiplication using a new material called the golden bead frame. We're going to write a long multiplication, 514 times 13. Make a line and count 2 spaces, 1, 2, and make another line, and your third line creates the living room. Write MM in a bubble. That's our problem number. Can anyone tell me why we have 2 spaces for our partial products?
Well, one's for the units, one's for the hundreds.
One's from the units and one's from the tens. Good. We look at our multiplier. It's got units and tens. We're going to get a partial product from the units and one from the tens. The second one is from the tens. So let's do the big cheat and put the magic 0. Because whenever we multiply by tens, there's 0 in the units. Okay. We're going to use a material called the golden bead frame. You start with your beads up here in the banks. I'm going to give you a strip for the multiplicand, and we say the multiplicand lies in the sand. So it gets a white strip. It's light. It hasn't gotten sweaty. It hasn't gotten dirty. All it's doing is lying around, and it's lying down. Can you guys see that? One for you, and one for you guys. And on this, you're going to write the multiplicand. What are we going to put in the units? Look at the multiplicand. What's it got in the units? 4. What are we going to put in the tens? 1. And what are we going to put in the hundreds?
5.
5. This guy has to lie down along the bottom of your golden bead frame and make sure the units are over here on that first rod. Here come your multiplier strips. This is for you to write the multiplier. The multiplier stands up, and he's a little dirty. Do you see the difference in color? He's kind of a grayish, brownish color.
Yeah.
He stands up because he's working. How many units does the multiplier have? 3. Put it down here in the bottom box. How many tens does the multiplier have?
1.
Now, does it have hundreds or thousands?
No.
No. So you can rip that part off. You don't need that part. Rip it off. You just need the units and tens. And he's going to stand up here.
Rip it off.
You can see a green dot where the units go and a blue dot where the tens go. So put him in the correct place. Thank you. Who gets to do his shift first?
Marker.
Which one? The units guy or the tens guy?
10.
Oh, really? Units. And actually, Ruben's saying we can rip the tens of thousands and the units of thousands off of our multiplicand.
No.
He's right. We can. We don't. We can if you want.
Yeah.
Rip those off. So you all said we're going to be using this units guy first. So fold the 110 underneath. He's still there, but he hasn't come to work yet. Okay, just fold him and put him underneath. And all you can see now is your units guy. All right, it's telling us 3 groups of what? 4 units. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Once. Put a finger up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twice. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Uh-oh, what are you going to do? Exchange for 10 and keep saying 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 3, 4. Okay, go back to your multiplier. 3 groups of
1.
1 in the tens. Can you include the guy that's there? This little dude that you got. No, you got that guy from exchanging. So ready? 1 once, 1 twice, 1 3 times. Okay, what's next? Go back to your multiplier. 3 times 5. So you're going to be over here in the hundreds, everybody. Put your finger and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 once. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twice. Can you leave it like that?
No.
No. Exchange for 1,000. Send them back to the bank and the bank gives you 1,000. And you made it twice, but it says you're supposed to make it 3 times. So go back to your hundreds and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 times. Good. Write it down. How many units? 2. That's going to go right up here in the units of your first partial product. A 2 leaves. How many tens? 4. Good, Gage. How many hundreds? 5. Good. Thousands?
1.
You can put a comma. It's good to put a comma. You don't have to, but it's a good thing. Once you've written your first partial product, do you need it anymore?
No.
No. You can put it back in the bank now. So, beads in the bank. And flip your multiplier to the 110. And remember, he's on this blue dot here. What's this line next to the blue dot telling you?
That it's so 10.
Yeah, that you have to start here. You can't have units. The line is telling you to start here. So take your multiplicand and scooch. There should be a red 0 in your units if you scooch that guy over. Okay? And your 4 that used to be units is magically going to change to tens, all because of this multiplier. Are we ready? Okay, one group of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once, and that's it. Done. Good.
And then one group of 1.
Now your 10. What happened to your 10? Now that you're multiplying it by tens, it magically became a 100. So, and we're going to make one group of 1. That's easy. Boom. Now we're going to make one group of 5, and those used to be hundreds, but because this is tens, it's tens times hundreds, which gives us thousands. So you're here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once, and that's it. Let's write it down. We already have our 0, don't we?
Yeah.
So just look at your 10. How many?
4.
Good. How about hundreds?
1.
Thousands? 5. Has Ruben had a turn adding partial products yet?
No.
Okay, Ruben, walk us through this.
0 is 2. 0.
2 plus 0 is 2.
4 plus 4 is 8.
4 plus 4 is 8. Good.
5 plus 1 is 6. Done. And 6.
5 plus 1 is 6 again. And you can put a comma between your, go like this, units, tens, hundreds, comma, put a comma there, thousands. Let's read this together. Let's read the whole thing. 514 times 13 gives us 6,682.
Boom. I get it for you.
We also need to read you very quickly adding and taking away and times with no materials. Are you ready? Let's go around and just get numbers from people. Gage, give us a number in the hundreds for our top added.
500. 865.
Thank you, everybody. 865. Silas, can you give us another number in the hundreds?
500. 720.
720. Okay. When we make up a problem, we put MU for made up, and we only do that in lessons. Who wants to walk us through this?
Me.
Okay, Silas.
5 plus 3 equals 8.
Good. Can you do the tens?
Yeah. 6 plus 2 equals 8. And 8 plus 7 is 15.
Good,
So
Silas.
I have 5 in the 100 and a 1 on the 8. And then another 1 on the bottom.
Yeah, we can just put the 1 in the thousands. Okay? Alright, good. Do you guys remember how to exchange? Like if the tens had been too much, do you guys remember we would have put the 1 in the basement? Do you guys remember the basement?
Or the attic.
Good.
Where you put
Let's
darts
do a
or pool.
takeaway. Gideon, I would like you to think of a number in the hundreds from you. 150.
That's how you do it.
Reuben, can you give us a number in the tens? Anything less than 100, okay? I have two different. 98. Put a takeaway, everybody, and a line. Would anyone like to try and walk us through this one, or do you want
Me. Cross out the 5
cross out the 5
and put a 4 on top.
and leave 4? We simply take that 10 that we stole from here, and we're going to put it. You just put it right there.
So 10 takeaway would equal 2.
10 takeaway would equal 2. Good. Do you want to try the tens?
4 takeaway 9. Can't do it. You have to exchange from the hundreds.
Aha. Can you remember what we do? We are stealing from here. We cross out the, and that leaves what? If we're stealing. Is there anything left?
No.
No. So we put a 0 because we're stealing it, and then we're going to move that 100 over here where it becomes 110 off tens, right? So now we have 14 tens.
And
now
then
we can do it. 9, 10,
15.
11, 12, 13, 14, 5. And the answer or remainder is 52. Last of all, we're going to try and do a time. I'll think of some numbers. We'll do 235
Too easy.
times 3. Short times with no materials. Write it down, and this is our last problem. 235 times 3. What's your multiplier? The 3 or the 235? The 3. So look at your multiplier. 3, and we're going to do units first. 3 times 5, 10, 15. Can we put 15 in there? Gage, can we put 15 in that units box?
No.
No. What are we going to do?
110, 15.
Put the 5 in the units box, and where does the 10 go, Gideon?
In the 10's column.
Right there in that box? Where? Okay, basement. So 15. Gauge 5 units. 15 has 5 units and 110. Go back to the 3. That's your multiplier. 3 times 3. We're at 10s now. 3 times 6. Do you guys know your 3s? 3, 6,
9.
plus 1 more. 1, 10. How are we going to write 10? How 10? How do we write 10 tenths?
You don't. You have to put the 1 either in the attic, in the hundreds, or the basement.
Right, but what goes there?
0.
The 0. Okay, 10 has a 0 and a 1. The 0 can go in this box. But the 110 of the tens has to become 100. Put it in the hundreds, in the attic or the basement.
Is this out?
Go back to your multiplier. What is it?
Three.
3 times
Times
2.
6, 6,
Plus 1.
7.
7.
I knew it! 700.
705.
I knew it! I didn't use it. I
And
did.
the lesson
I
is
said it.
over.